Hello, everyone. This is Blue Lotus Rising, and hello after a very long time. How was that Scorpio new moon for you guys? I felt it, I felt it kind of deep inside. I didn't necessarily see anything manifesting, but I felt like I went through a huge emotional arc. And to the point where I decided to write down all the things I wanted to release in my life. Have you guys ever done that? And then I have kept those sheets, and I'm going to go to the riverside and I'm going to burn the pages and offer them to the universe. Has anyone ever done this before? I'm really curious because I've been doing this for some time, and I feel like it gives you enormous results really quickly. Like the things you ask to release get released really quickly, because there's something about the purity of fire. But anyway, I like doing this kind of burnt offering from time to time, and I notice that life starts flowing really quickly. So let me know if you guys do something like that. But basically, after the new moon this weekend, I've been feeling like there's just a new sense of perspective about this twin flame journey and about life in general. I'm feeling very, very positive. And I think it's a very grounded kind of positivity because not a lot is moving as fast as I would want it to in terms of all my desires. But it's not conditional. This sense of happiness I feel, it's very, very strong. And I just want to tell you guys that I feel like it's this happy feeling that I'm getting, this sense of optimism that amazing things are around the corner. I don't feel like it's just for me. I feel like this is for the collective, okay? So I was going to bed right now, and I haven't been doing tarot in a while, so I wasn't expecting to, But I had this I had this feeling or inner prompting which said, do it, do a reading now, do it tonight. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in bed, and I didn't even get up to do this properly. And the upshot of it, guys, is that this is the very best twin flame reading that I have ever done, all right? And I've done a lot of really good ones, but this is the best one. Why? Because, now let me get into it, but because it's the most strong, grounded, positive reading. Like, I think the word grounded is coming up quite a bit because I just used it before, but everything that the cards are saying tonight is about reality. It's about manifestation. It's about balance, okay? And that's what, in my mind, makes this more than just excitement or positive energy. What the cards are telling me tonight, what I'm channeling tonight, is a very strong sense of a new phase, especially for the divine feminine, and the real possibility of happiness in her life. Okay? All right, so let me just not delay this any longer and get to it. But before I start, I want to just remind you guys that I also do personal readings, and a list of those is usually available underneath my other videos. I'll put it up for this one too, but just in case you see this before I get a chance to, look at my other videos. You'll see there's a list of the different services I offer. And if I'm resonating with you, now is a good time to reach out. Now I have some time to do readings, and I would love to do one for you. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting here is something is coming to an end. We've been getting this for a few months now, but again, the pattern continues. Something is coming to a full and complete end, and it's a good thing for you because it's opening you up for a new opportunity. Page of Pentacles. This is not something that's very well thought through yet, but there's some kind of small offer coming your way, and there's also an expression of love, okay? So let me know in the comment section if you're already in communication with your masculine or vice versa. But if not, it looks like that kind of communication is about to begin, but that depends on something else ending in your life. And I did this reading with the end of May, early June in mind. So if something that is a big karmic situation comes to an end in your life in this time, that's when you know that the offer is coming, and that there's also a kind of job or career or lifestyle change accompanying it, or offer at least of lifestyle change, okay? But it depends on the ending first, okay? Now, to make things even clearer, this opportunity comes from the past, okay? It's not something that comes from someone who's a completely new addition to your life. And I loved seeing this card because it tells me that this is a card about love, childhood love, like a very nostalgic moment. It's about looking back to the past, okay? And no prizes for guessing that, why would it matter in a twin flame reading? I don't know. Maybe it's because you've known your twin flame for a very, very, very long time. Anyway, I don't know. My voice... Things are likely to get loopy now, guys, just because it's before bed and I was tired. And, but I think you enjoy it. I think you like it when I get crazier. Do you? If you do, then let me know, okay? But anyway, so, the offer is coming from one of these little adorable Smurf-type creatures. It's coming from your past. And, okay, in this period between May and June, you're also starting to channel, like, your deep innermost creativity, your sexual power, your power, like you are the Dabaus right now. And you are in your kind of fire element. So regardless of your astrological sign, the fiery, the creative, the productive, the assertive, the feminine, the masculine, the sexual, all of this is what is coming out of you right now. And why? Again, this sense of ending, because you have been working extremely hard on something, twin flames, and that is coming to an end. You're laying your burden to rest, which is what is opening up a different kind of desire, right? These are older desires. These are the things that kept you down. And now there's a new wand, there's a new hope. And the first two lines tells me, so you've got to end something. Something is going on in your life that has to be put to rest. And you've been working on it. It's caused you a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty, a lot of effort. And it's all 10, as in it might have been something that's been in your life for 10 years even. But it has to go, and it's going. And because the moment it goes, you start to channel your real the passion within you. And you remember your past love, and that love connection starts to flow again, okay? And when it flows, my gosh, does it flow? Because the sun comes into your life. The sun is card of absolute happiness, the happiest card in the tarot. You get the balance that is very, very necessary. Balance is the very objective of the twin flame journey, in my view. Each twin flame has to come into an inner alchemical marriage within themselves, where they balance the masculine and the feminine parts of themselves. When they do this, they become the most creative being that they can be. They come into their potential. They come into their mission. So it looks like that's exactly what you're doing in May and June, twin flames. You're coming into inner balance. You're coming into inner union. This is what is indicated by the Hierophant as well. A deeply spiritual card. All right? You're coming into spiritual self-awareness, inner balance between your masculine and feminine within, deep positivity. So the conditions are absolutely perfect for manifesting physical union as well. But that is not even the point, people. The point is that if you can achieve inner union, you are set up all for this lifetime and other lifetimes. You may not even need other lifetimes, all right? Incidentally, the Hierophant card is also a card of marriage, Okay, so this is symbolizing to me the inner marriage, balancing of masculine feminine energies. This is also then signifying to me external marriage is possible now. You're entering that likelihood of that coming up in your life. Now I pulled more clarification cards. So you're still part of a very slow journey towards the destination of your union, but it is happening simply because I see that something very powerfully demanding and exhausting is ending in your life, opening up the stream of energy, positive energy within you and around you. Okay, so you're moving towards your goal, and you're going to be reaching a sort of sense of stability now in your life in May and June. I don't know what kind of lives you guys have, but it seems to me that for many of us, there's been a lot of instability over the years, financial, job, emotional, relationship-wise. And the Queen of Pentacles tells me that you're about to enter into this period of deep adulthood, maturity, owning what you have, having stability, not having to worry about your foundations, okay? Now look at that. You are coming into your Queen of Wands energy, and to complement that, the King of Wands arrives. So this tells me again that there's a very strong possibility that twins are in communication right now. This is the divine feminine, this is the divine masculine. You're both in your prime energies, okay? Now, whatever sense of insecurity you might have, and I think this is speaking directly to the divine feminine, that is actually completely blocked this month by your intuition. The high priestess in you is like, we are not going down those thought spirals. We are not getting into that kind of a vortex of doom. We know better. We know what's what. We know what's coming. So we're not going to allow this to take over. All right? Other clarification cards, it gets even better. So, why are you so positive this month, Twin Flames? It's because you're getting justice. I've been getting this card very frequently in many of my readings, and this idea of justice coming, justice, is very important because it seems to me that many Twin Flame clients that I have, the strongest, if you would ask them to sum up their experience as Twin Flames in one word, I'm sure many would say that it's an experience of injustice. Something very unfair happened. And many of the runners will say that it's unfair, and many of the chasers will say that it's unfair. It's been an unfair experience, but now you're about to get your justice. And look at that. This card, which usually symbolizes heartbreak, is in the reverse position, which means that this is no longer about heartbreak. Your sense of heartbreak is about to come to an end, which brings you to happiness, more happiness. You know, it's not like you have too many happiness cards. You have 1, 2. I would say these are pretty happy cards too, 3 and 4. And you have temperance, and you have spiritual awareness. So no wonder you're happy, Twin Flames. And look at this, King of Cups. All right, so you're really, really, really happy with letting go of a karmic situation that kept you down. And the resulting free flow of energies that sweeps into your life, and I want to say this is early June, and May, early June, makes you a very happy being, an entity that is completely fulfilled, all right? Again, there's a symmetry with King of Cups, Queen of Cups, all right? I'm not making this up. These are the cards that are coming up. So, to me, this says that you guys are in balance internally, and the cards are telling me that there are 2 entities present. So, I'm no longer doing a reading for one person. If you're one person who's watching this, bear in mind that this reading is telling me that there are 2 people always right now, from now on, that I'm reading for. you and your divine twin flame. You guys are connected now at a level which is inseparable. So, if, for example, if the divine masculine becomes the King of Cups, there is no other way for the divine masculine to be but to be the Queen of Cups, all right? There's a transformation that's occurring. Death, as we saw, there's the death of the old. And when that transformation happens, you're going to be celebrating. Again, you're not celebrating on your own, you're celebrating with people. Friends, perhaps possibly your flame. And 3 of Wands, you are looking out for new opportunities, all right? You're looking for your ships to come in. Now, outcome. Outcome is strength, all right? I also see this card as a quintessential twin flame card because in many ways the lion represents the masculine energy for me, and this angelic woman represents the intuitive awareness, the awareness of infinity of the divine feminine, who usually wakes up, so not always, but usually wakes up a little bit earlier than the masculine in terms of understanding the divine purpose of life itself and their own lives within that, okay? So when you have these 2 energies working together, that to me is again another union card. There's a judgment, and to me this is about victory, okay? And a decision that somebody has to make, okay? But the judgment is already made to some extent. The judgment has been made. What I'm channeling right now is the call. The call has been made. The judgment has been taken. Union is happening, okay? But the way that I see this union, sorry for the messiness of the cards, but you know what card this is, and you know what card this is. The channeling that I'm getting is, even if you are not seeing a union in the physical, it doesn't matter. In terms of 5D, you are now both mirroring each other. You are in union. You are reaching that very, very, very advanced state of inner alchemical union. In what many traditions and philosophies across time has been called self-realization. What more can you want to inflict?